guys, Jam Supercoach here. Today in this video I'm going to be going over my NBL Supercoach team reveal. It's just for something different. I usually upload AFL, but yeah, and the reason why I've stopped uploading AFL videos is just because I went on holiday for about a month, and yeah, since then it was just very hard to catch up on all the games missed and stuff. So I just said, I'll call it quits on this year for now. Thank God I did call it quits when I did, because I don't know how I'll be explaining my rank at the moment. I'm just in free fall at the moment. Have way too many injuries. Take a donut basically every week. So yeah, hopefully NBL can be something different. I played a bit of it last year. I only really started to get into it during the second half of the year, and I was getting basically top 1% nearly every week when I actually tried. But yeah, it's just a shame I didn't try for the whole season, but now I get the privilege to, and let's go ahead and just go over the team right now. So, starting, my first pick in the line, actually, I'll get rid of all. You've already seen the team, but, nah, stuff it, I'll just leave him there. Wait, Jack White. Alright, so, the first pick in my NBL Supercoach team is Xavier Cooks. Yeah, shouldn't need to explain much with him. I mean, he won 7 NBL MVPs or something. He dominated the league when he played. So I know it's still a high price to get someone, especially to start. But Sydney have a pretty decent fixture. They play a few doubles. Let's have a look. And that's another thing you can't see. That's another thing with NBL is the whole game is just based around players' fixtures. It's all around how you navigate the fixture and how you get players who have the best fixtures. That's literally all it's about. So yeah, let's have a look. So they got a double in round 2. No one's got a double in round 1, so scrap that. They don't have a double in round 3, which could probably hold through. But then they have a double again in round 4. Don't have a double in round 5. Double in round 6. Double in round 7. So yeah, they have a decently good fixture to start the year. So I think yeah, you should definitely be getting people from Sydney. Yeah, whether he's a keeper the whole year long, I don't even know if anyone in NBL Supercoach is a keeper for the whole year long, but yeah, maybe he could be if he does really explode. But when that fixture starts to get bad, you'll probably have to trade him out, because I mean, it says you get 42 trades in NBL Supercoach, and yeah, 42 trades with this sort of team, it's basically unlimited. You do 2 trades every week, and yeah, you'll end the season with still 2 extra trades. So yeah, you don't have to play conservative in this. It's not like AFL Supercoach where you have to just grind your way through it and hold people who aren't doing that well. If someone's having a form slump or someone doesn't have the best fixture, you can just trade them straight out. So yeah, that's another reason why I like it. I do like NBL Supercoach because of it. It's a lot more free. You get a lot more room to move. And yeah, it seems pretty easy. I don't want to jinx myself yet, but from what I did last year, it seems pretty easy to do decent at it. So yeah, Xavier Cooks, I'll go through. I've gone already through why I've chose him, so we'll just skip him. He's the obvious selection. He's the lock in my opinion for this season. Him and Jack White are basically the only locks, and leading me to Jack White. I don't know. I actually don't know a lot about NBL, but I've heard lots of great things about Jack White, and he's the most highly owned in NBL Supercoach. So there must be some reason why everyone's getting him in. So I think I might as well start him. Melbourne have a really good fixture, so without a doubt, get those Melbourne players in. So yeah, Jack White. Then we got Lockie Ulbrich. I don't know I think they've still got Frolling, but now that Clark's gone, from Illawarra, it opens up more room for Ulbrich to get in the team and actually be used. So yeah, I mean, we saw glimpses of brilliance from him last year, but it was just you could tell they wanted the ball in Frolling's hands. They weren't. Ulbrich was just on sometimes, and they weren't really using him. But with Frolling, I felt like everything was going through him, and I feel like when this guy gets firing, I feel like everything will go through him too. That's the sort of game style Illawarra play. So yeah, I definitely think he could be a great money maker, and yeah, I got high hopes for him. Then we got Ben Henschel. Don't know much about this pick, but highly owned, cheap, so I might as well go for him. And let's check Perth's fixture. What? You can't bloody see, can you? Well, yeah, I don't think their fixture's too good, so that's why I've stayed away from people like Cotton and lots of Perth players on this bench, just because they don't have a good fixture. So yeah, Henschel's the one exception, just because he's cheap and hopefully he could be a little money maker. But yeah. And I mean, as I said before, in NBL Supercoach, it's all about fixture. Like, it does matter the people you pick in terms of how good they actually are. Like, of course, you can't have people scoring tens every week, but um, yeah, you just need people in your team to be playing doubles. If you know what doubles are, they play 2 games in a week, so you need those people who played their 2 games in a week in your team. And if you do, you'll set yourself pretty well up for success. So that's basically the whole aim of the game in NBL Supercoach. So got to be picking people with the good fixture. Lee, yeah, Marcus Lee. This is probably my favourite pick of the season so far. Just because Marcus Lee, like, if we check his stats, it's not letting me check anything at the moment, but I think he was. I don't even know if he was main centre, but the season before last season, he was playing second centre, and he averaged 25. And I was just thinking to myself, all right, what if this guy played main centre? He would have gone berserk. So, and he's back at Melbourne now, who have just lost JLA and Huck Porty, so their centre line is extremely free. So, yeah, I definitely feel like Marcus Lee can explode. I mean, he didn't get much opportunity at Tassie. I mean, he did start some games and get fair minutes, but I felt like Magnay, as soon as he started to get into some form, he just completely kicked Marcus Lee out of his spot. So now that he's the main centre and no one's really there to threaten his role, I think Marcus Lee is going to go nuts. So he's definitely one I'm confident with. Again, Melbourne have the good fixture, so get as many Melbourne players as you can. Then we got Rocco Zakarski. Talking about fixture, this guy has got a horrendous fixture. Let me just refresh here. I don't know why it's not showing the players' stats and stuff here. Now it will show. So, yeah, Brisbane have an awful fixture. I mean, they don't play a double up until round 9. That is cooked. But I mean, with people like Zakarski, I guess it's okay because they're just going to be money makers. Like, if he can just pull out 20s or 15s every week on the bench, that's fine, because all you need him to get to is like maybe 150, 130 cash, and then you could trade him or whatever, move him on. So yeah, bad fixture, but I still think he'll make some money. So Zakarski, pretty confident with having him there. Then in the guards, now this is definitely where I'm most shaky at the moment. Like, I feel like everything else is pretty much locked in, and then the guards is where it's sort of all over the place. But I've got Matthew Dellavedova. Now, my issue, I really love him as a player, and again, Melbourne, so he's got the good fixture, but he's turning 33. He didn't do that well in the Olympics. I don't know. I just feel like signs are starting to point away from him, and I don't know. Sooner or later, he's gonna drop off. So I don't know. It's a bit like the Laird pick in Supercoach this year. I feel like I'm kind of blinded by me actually liking the player rather than just picking them because I think they're going to do the best. But look, he plays for Melbourne. He has the good fixture, and I mean, what other Melbourne guards do you have on the table? Like, I want a Melbourne guard. I don't want anyone else. So we look through all these guards here, and Delhi's the highest priced one, and then the next guard's up by Goulding, who only scores well when he goes absolutely ballistic because he's just shoots three. Just shoots threes. That's his role. And then we got Shea Ely, who is just more of a defensive guard. He doesn't really get on the scoreboard much, so he just sort of get in those steals and stuff, which is good, but you also need some offensive power. So Shea Ely crossed off, and then we got Ian Clark. Now he's an interesting one because if he gets more minutes, I could definitely see him coming into my Supercoach side. But until I start to see that he'll actually get minutes, I'm gonna stay away from him. Bull Qual is actually someone I'm pretty interested to because he's gone to a new club. He did okay in the Olympics, so yeah, I'm definitely seconding him. But I think the guard with the best fixture, and he's he's not budget, like he's expensive, but I feel like for what he can do, he's sort of underpriced. And so yeah, Daly, just I'll start him. I'm not confident on it, but like if he doesn't do well in the preseason, I'm probably going to trade him out before the season starts. But I'm pretty confident that it's Daly. Worst case scenario, he just has a couple stinkers, but yeah, got the good fixture, and it is Matthew Dellavedova. So I'm pretty confident. I'm yeah, I'm 50-50 on this pick, but definitely the best out of the Melbourne guards. Then we got Tyler Harvey. Yeah, look, the reason I've picked Tyler Harvey, I'm definitely not going to hold him the whole season long. Like, Illawarra don't have the best fixture. They play a double here, and then they don't play one until round 6. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this guy in for the Cairns matchup. Now, if you know just a little bit about NBL, you will know that Tyler Harvey loves playing Cairns. Surprisingly, it's not actually his highest average. It's actually nowhere near the team he averages the highest on. But when he plays Cairns, the clutch gene comes in. He just dominates. I swear I haven't seen him go into a Cairns game without getting 20 plus. So yeah, Tyler Harvey I think could go nuts in this 1 week against Cairns. So I feel like he's going to be a handy start. And at 282, I feel like what's the worst that could happen? And then he plays a double after this, and I'll probably trade him out after this to look for maybe who plays double, a Tassie player or a Cairns. Or we got Armstrong, but I'll trade him out next after his double for a person that plays a double the week after. So yeah, those are my cards. As you can tell by my explanation, a bit shaky, definitely a bit shaky, but we continue. Taron Armstrong, again, like all my bench, I don't really know much about. Apart from Zakarski, I feel like he's gonna really explode because like he got barely any minutes and actually did decent. So yeah, I'm confident it's Zakarski, but everyone else, I'm just not sure. But Armstrong, actually, I'm pretty certain on Armstrong because Pat Miller, Taj McCall, and Bull Qual, three of Cairns guards, all left. So I feel like a spot for him really opens up. And he averaged 16 last season with limited minutes. I feel like give him more time, he'll explode. So yeah, I'm actually pretty confident with Armstrong. And you look at his fixture. He plays 2 doubles after round 1 and 2, so he'll be handy to swap on and off if for some reason I can't trade Tyler Harvey or something out who doesn't play a double. So yeah, I feel like he'll be a handy player to have on the bench. Then we got Dave Hickey or William Hickey. They call him Davo. I don't know why, but we'll call him Will Hickey for now. Yeah, I'm not too confident on this one. Just apparently people are hot on him because he did good in the final series last year. I think I remember him doing good. I watched a bit of it. I actually went to a game and he did pretty well. So yeah, I definitely feel like he's on the verge of doing pretty well too. Because what guards did Illawarra have? Justin Robinson left, so there's Harvey, Kell, and Hickey. So yeah, I feel like Hickey's going to be that third guard. Hickey's going to be the replacement for Robinson. He's going to start to get more minutes and he'll be a good money maker. So that is my NBL team, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, not certain. Not so. I'm certain with everything here, and I feel like I'm certain with everything except for Delhi and Harvey. I think it's just too. I'm uncertain with. I don't want to drag the video on too long, but let's have a look at what we can do and who else we can get. Because I like the team structure in terms of where everyone else is. but I just need to fix up these guards, I reckon. So, what can we do? Let's go through all of them. So, Bryce Cotton, he's just too overpriced. I mean, 448 for a player who doesn't play a double until round 3 is pretty bad. And I mean, I know everyone plays a single this week, so it might be handy getting him, but I'm not paying 448 to start someone in my team and then trade him out a week later. It just doesn't make sense. Parker Jackson Cartwright, New Zealand have like this awful fixture with a bunch of buys, so just forget that. Write off all New Zealand players off your team. I don't care if they're even if they're money makers, just write all of them off until they have their buys. Then we got Jalen Adams. Now Jalen Adams, I originally started him with my team when this first opened, but it just I'm not too confident now. I like him, but I just want a Melbourne guard just because they've got such a good fixture, and I feel like this game is just all about navigating the fixture. So then we got Trey Kell. I feel like he could definitely do good at Illawarra. I mean, he was pretty poor to start the season at Adelaide last season, and then I don't know what happened. They got this new coach, and Trey Kell and Isaac Humphries just blasted away. So yeah, maybe he could explode, but again, Illawarra don't have the greatest fixture, so skip him. Don't know much about all these import guys like Derek Walton Jr. He must be good to be this expensive, but don't know enough about him to put him in the team yet. And we got Milton Doyle. These Tassie players actually do have a decent fixture, so they could be some pod picks, but I don't know. There's just something about Milton Doyle that I don't like in terms of a Supercoach perspective. Like, I just feel like when they play doubles, he goes missing. Like, he had this 188, but since then, I mean, he's had 3 scores over 60 the entirety of last year when he's played doubles, and the rest have been sort of 40s, 50s. So I don't know. I just feel like he's the type of player that lures you in with a great single game, and then when he gets the double, he just folds. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Milton Doyle, so we'll skip him. Sobe got into some real poor form, and Sem don't have to the wall. He got into some real poor form towards the end of last year, so I think I'll skip him. DJ, love this guy from an NBL standpoint. Just like watching him is so exciting. But yeah, the Adelaide don't have a great fixture, so I'll skip him. Crawford, no. Delhi's my hottest pick, of course, but and then there's all imports and stuff which I don't know enough about. Look, honestly, I'll keep my original guards for now. In fact, I might change Tyler Harvey, maybe to Bull Quoll, because he did good in the Olympics, Bull Quoll. So and he sounds really confident. He's moved to a new club. I feel like he's gonna get minutes. Love shooting threes. Actually, look, he doesn't have the greatest super coach role because it's sort of like Goulding, where all he does is shoot threes. Like, he doesn't get much assists, doesn't get much rebounds, so he's sort of a one-trick pony. But I feel like if he can get on his bike to start the season, I feel like I can count him in for a good 25 plus average until his fixture dries up and I can trade him out. So yeah, look, I'm not. The guards is just it's very slim pickings. I mean, it's just. I think I'm going to keep Valley just because of Melbourne's fixture. And what's the worst that could happen? He's the best out of these other guards. So Delhi's locked, but it's just whether I should trade out Harvey or whether I should trade in Harvey or Quoll. So I think I'm gonna go with Quell, but it leaves some extra cash in the bank, so then we could maybe get rid of a Henschel and get this Alamanza guy, which I've heard lots of good stuff about. So, do I like this or my other structure better? Uh, I think I'm gonna go with the other structure, just because I think Tyler Harvey against Cairns is really gonna explode, and there's easy trade out after his fixture dries up. So yeah, I feel like I'm more confident on what I'm gonna do team plan wise with him in the team. So we gotta go get Henschel and Sam my team. So this is my locked in NBL Supercoach team. Sorry for rambling on a bit there, but yeah, this is my locked in team. So what else was I gonna say? Yeah, as I said earlier, it's just a game of navigating the fixture. Like, if we look at, will it show NBA matches? Yeah, so round one, it's just about the teams that play double. Oh, you can't see anymore. Forget this. We'll just end the video here. So, thank you guys for watching. This is my NBL team. Just trying to do something different. Trying to reinvigorate my passion for Supercoach after AFL sort of went completely down the drain. So, hopefully NBL can be something different. So, thank you guys for watching.